Night in Minnesota. We all thought Christian Ponder from
Florida State, baby,
going to start, but he had a bad arm all week. Tested it pregame, scratch. So Joe Webb, who didn't even throw a pass all season, got the nod as the starting QB.
What do you think the sentiments of the Vikings fans were when they heard this news?
Well, how about his thought process? Adrian Peterson, who ran for 409 against the Packers in 2 games during the regular season, including a $1.99 last week. But here in the early going, 3rd and 3. Look at Joe Webb, the escapability.
Yeah, that's something that they thought that it was going to be an issue in this game because they didn't have an opportunity, the Green Bay Packers, that is, to practice on that read option. Early on, it was something.
And then here's Adrian Peterson for 11 yards and moving the chains. 3 plays later, though, 3rd and 7.
Ponder the thought.
Yeah, but he's probably thinking I could have made a better throw than this.
I don't know about that. That's horrible.
No, I know about that. He could have made a better throw than that.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Led to a Blair Walsh field goal and 3-zip lead. But this was part of the problem all night. Joe Webb thought he was playing in the backyard. He did this about 3 times.
That's not good. That's
but
not good.
What about the... I mean, it was notable that the lineman knew what to do. He just batted that ball down.
Led to a Vikings punt here ensuing Packers possession. Aaron Rodgers to DeJuan Harris. This guy was selling cars down in the state of Florida 2 months ago.
And I tell you what, he won't sell another one the way he's running.
6 plays later, Harris taking the pitch, cutting it back. Does he get in? The refs say no, that he was down inside the 1. Now, this would have been the last play of the first quarter. Mike McCarthy's checking the big board, decides to challenge it. Good challenge.
Very good challenge. And as you said, Prime, he is not trying to sell any more cars. Fought all the way to the end. Great cut back on, had a beautiful read, got into the end zone, stretched out for the touchdown.
And Packers have a 7-3 lead. Second quarter, Webb trying to keep the play alive. But watch this. Clay Matthews turns into the human speed bump.
Is that not the easiest sack ever?
You miss some easy ones, you get some like that.
That's Matthews besting the rookie Ryan Khalil to help drop Webb. Next play, 3rd and 15. Webb pressured again by Mike Neal. Here we go again, right? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's not good.
The enormity of the game outweighed his skill level at this point.
He was 3 of 12 for 22 passing yards in the first half.
Just what I said.
Here's the reigning league MVP, and here's why. Aaron Rodgers to Tom Crabtree. Oh, the up and over.
What'd you say, Prime? All those tattoos?
Well,
you hurt him?
Yeah, a man with a tattoo like that, you think that hurt him?
5 plays later, Rodgers to Greg Jennings on 4th and 5. And, man, if he's healthy, this is a different team.
That's Rodgers' favorite receiver right there. No doubt. If you get him back, you saw what happened with Jones and Cobb. They came in, stepped up big. Now he's got his favorite guy back.
On 2nd and goal, little play action looking for Jermichael Finley. It's broken up. John Kuhn stopped short on 3rd down, so it led to a Mason Crosby field goal and a Green Bay 10-3 lead. Same score, under 2 minutes to go. Textbook 2-minute drive by Rodgers, who finds Jordy Nelson, Prime.
I mean, he was just on point. It seemed like he excelled when they got into this 2-minute offense.
Next play, Rodgers to Greg Jennings for a gain of 14.
If you allow him to know what's happening when he gets under center, he's going to pick you apart, and he did on this drive.
How about this bullet to Nelson for 23?
That's almost like cheating.
Well, I wondered if Mike McCarthy maybe had John Kuhn on his playoff fantasy team because he tried to get it to him twice on the previous series for a score, and finally he gets in.
Good kid. You got to reward him. He probably works his butt off all week in practice as well as special teams. Great kid.
17-3 lead. 3rd quarter, Packers trying to pile it on. 3rd and 4, Rodgers to James Jones for 19 yards across the middle inside the Viking 40. 6 plays later, Crosby lining up for a 32-yarder. But look at this. Jasper Brinkley, you're our 12th man on the field. You're a 4th-year guy out of South Carolina. Get off the field!
When things like this happen at this point of the year, you have problems.
So 12 men on the field. Leslie Frazier, your thoughts?
Hold on.
Exactly.
Don't blame me, Leslie.
So next play, it's 1st and goal. Rodgers to John Kuhn, who does his best. Nat Moore, watch the spin. Woo! But he stays on his feet.
But he's been saving it for the playoffs all year long. Let the other guys score outside the numbers. They can catch the touchdown passes, but he's saving it for the playoffs.
But look at T.J. Lang. Is he more than 5 yards downfield?
Man, I thought he was going out for the pass. He was so far downfield.
Second TD of the game for Kuhn, who had 1 coming into the game all season long. Here comes Adrian Peterson, but stuffed by Eric Walden. Held under 100. They held him to 99.
They tackled. That's what the Green Bay Packers didn't do the first 2 meetings. The open guy tackled Adrian Peterson.
All right, going for it on 4th and 3. Webb. That's a legit sack by Clay Matthews.
Go that man again.
Scoops it up.
That's just balling right there. Came all the way around the horn. Got the trifecta there. Calls fumble, sack, and recovery, Brian.
And next stop for Green Bay, San Francisco on Saturday night. That, of course, a rematch from Week 1, won by the Niners up in Green Bay. So that ought to be a whole lot of fun. Packers win this one 24-10. Greg Jennings, welcome back after the game. He caught up with our Albert Breer.